How some Boeing 737s are equipped to land on gravel. Not all runways are smooth. Some are rough surfaces such as gravel, while others use grass or sand surfaces. This has implications for which aircraft can use them. A modification kit was offered to help the Boeing 737 with gravel runway landings. We unpack the details. Not all aircraft can safely land on unpaved surfaces, with the potential to damage the engines, gear structures or fuselage. This is usually limited to smaller aircraft rather than larger jets. One of the limited solutions made available, though, was for early Boeing 737 aircraft. From 1969, Boeing made an optional unpaved strip kit available for their 737-100 and 737-200 series aircraft. These kits made several modifications to the aircraft to enable them to operate more safely on gravel surfaces. There were also several guidelines for the type of surface suitable. These included generally smooth with no bumps raised more than 3 inches, good drainage and no standing water, surface material of at least 6 inches thick with no deep loose gravel. Kits offered several changes and additions to the 737 designed to protect the fuselage and the engines from gravel damage, and also to reduce wear and maintenance expense. These include deflectors, added to the nose gear to keep gravel from the underside of the aircraft. This required modification to automatically align the deflector when the gear was lowered. Additionally, small deflectors added to the main landing gear to protect the flaps. Metal shields, placed over the brake cables and hydraulic tubing on the landing gear. Reinforcement on the underside of the flaps. Teflon-based paint applied to wing and the underside of the fuselage. An additional retractable light added. Vortex dissipators were fitted below the engines, and these prevent vortices forming which could cause gravel to be ingested by the engine. These worked by blowing bleed air from the engines to break up vortices. The system should be operated both during takeoff and landing. These structural modifications, of course, brought changes to the operating procedures and limits for the aircraft. For example, the maximum speed for gear operation was reduced and landing limits were placed on the use of reverse thrust. There were also guidelines for reducing tyre pressure depending on how soft the surface was. At peak level, there were over 2,000 Boeing 737 operations a year from unpaved runways. These were mostly runways in Alaska and Canada, many of them serving remote locations. Airlines that have made use of the kits include Alaska Airlines, Canadian North, First Air, Air Inuit, Nolinor and Air North. They were mostly fitted to the 737-200C, the combi version allowing easy conversion between passenger and freight use. As of early 2020, a few of these airlines are still flying 737s with unpaved strip kits. Nolinor Aviation in Canada operates up to 9 737-200C aircraft, Air Inuit operates 4, and Canadian North operates 2. Alaska Airlines retired its 8 737-200C aircraft by 2007. These were replaced with 737-400 combi aircraft without any conversion for gravel landings. Unpaved strip kits have not been made available for newer 737s and are a rare sight now. Over time, many runways have been upgraded. This has certainly helped Alaska Airlines, for example, and the Northern Canadian Airlines do have other aircraft in their fleets that can land on rough surfaces. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the Simple Flying channel and be sure to click the notification bell.